Hello and welcome back to Daily English Spark, the place where simple English meets powerful stories. Today we will talk about something more powerful than talent, more important than motivation, and more effective than luck. That thing is discipline and its best friend, practice. To help you understand how discipline and practice can change your life, let me tell you the story of a young man named Ethan. Ethan was 19 years old. He lived in a small town with his parents. He had just finished high school, but he didn't know what to do next. He wasn't the best student. He wasn't the most talented, but deep inside, he had a dream. Ethan wanted to be a public speaker. He wanted to speak on stage in front of people with confidence and power. But there was one big problem. Ethan was shy, very shy. He was afraid to talk, even in small groups. His voice was soft. His hands shook when he stood in front of a crowd. So how could someone like Ethan become a speaker? One day, Ethan saw a video on YouTube. It was a famous speaker giving a powerful talk. The speaker said, "You don't become confident by waiting. You become confident by practicing every day, a little bit, even when you don't feel ready." That line hit Ethan like lightning. He paused the video. He wrote the sentence on a paper and put it on his wall. Every day, a little bit, even when you don't feel ready. That night, Ethan made a decision. He created a simple rule for himself. Practice speaking for 30 minutes every day, no matter how I feel, no matter what happens. He started the next day. He stood in front of a mirror and spoke out loud. He read books aloud. He recorded short videos of himself talking about random topics. At first it felt strange. He didn't like the sound of his voice. He made many mistakes, but he didn't stop because he had discipline. And discipline means doing something even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when you don't feel like it. Weeks passed. Ethan was still practicing. Some days he was tired. Some days he had no energy. But he remembered his promise, 30 minutes a day, no excuses. After 1 month, his voice became louder. After 2 months, his words became clearer. After 3 months, he joined a small group at the library to practice speaking in front of people. At first, he was nervous, but because of his daily practice, he was better than he expected. The group liked his stories. They said, "You have a nice way of explaining things." That gave him hope. 6 months later, there was a local event in town. The organizers were looking for young speakers. Ethan's friend said, "You should try." Ethan was scared. He said, "What if I forget my words? What if people laugh at me?" But his friend reminded him, "You've been practicing every day. You're ready." Ethan applied. He was accepted. The big day arrived. He walked on stage. His heart was racing, but he took a deep breath and started speaking. He shared his story about being shy, about his daily practice, about how discipline changed him. When he finished, the room was quiet for a second, then full of applause. People came to him and said, "You inspired me. I want to try what you did." Ethan smiled, not because he was perfect, not because he was the best, but because he showed up every day and never gave up. So what can we learn from Ethan's story? Discipline is not something you're born with. It's something you build like a muscle. Every time you show up, every time you try again, every time you choose practice over comfort, you grow stronger. You don't need to be talented. You don't need to be special. You just need to start and keep going. Even 15 minutes a day can make a big difference. If you do it every day, maybe you want to learn English. Maybe you want to become a writer, an artist, a speaker, a teacher, anything. Whatever your goal is, remember, discipline is the bridge between your dream and your success. Practice is the vehicle that takes you across that bridge. So ask yourself today, what small action can I take today? Just for 30 minutes? Then do it again tomorrow and the next day. One day you will look back and say, wow, I did it. Not in one big step, but one small step at a time. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell here on Daily English Spark. Every week we bring you simple English stories to help you learn, grow, and believe in yourself. Discipline plus practice equals power, and we're here to walk that journey with you. See you in the next video.